we continue to have on Republic TV today, viewers. The global pandemic COVID-19 has shown and proved the gaping holes in the national capital's health infrastructure. Today we bring to you the haunting conversation a man suffering from COVID-19 had with his wife hours before he was allegedly possibly dying. We'll also get you this as we show you what happened in the Supreme Court that slammed the Delhi government for the display, the hospital beds and how they've been dealing with the COVID-19 cases. Here's the report and then we debate.
क्या हो रहा है? कोई नहीं आया यहाँ पे, छाती में दर्द हो रहा है,
हाँ।
पीठ में दर्द हो रहा है।
दवाई दी है
कुछ नहीं दिया यार, अभी एक ड्रिप चलाई है बस।
वो अंदर नहीं आ मेरा, मैं ऊपर तक आई थी, इतनी रिक्वेस्ट करी तो कपड़े भेजे, फोन भेजा है, इतनी मुश्किल से वो अंदर ही नहीं आने दे रहा है मुझे मेरे को।
क्या ऊपर कोई अटेंडेंट है नहीं, तबियत खराब है, कोई मेरे साथ तुम्हारी जिम्मेदारी।
मैंने बोला उसको मेरे को प्लीज मुझे एक बार अंदर जान दो, एक बार देखने तो दो कैसी कंडीशन है।
हाँ।
कह रहा तुम्हें हो गया तो मेरे को होने दे, मेरे को हो गया तो
दे गया कुछ रोज ऊपर। हाँ यार ऊपर फूट लगा कर
नहीं आए, वो तो खा के जा रहे हैं, कह रहे मेरे तो सीने में दर्द हो रहा है, कोई देख ही नहीं रहा है।
That was the last time Anshul spoke to her husband Rohit Kapoor, a COVID patient who was admitted to Delhi government-run Guru Tej Bahadur Hospital. His cries should haunt the Aam Aadmi Party government.
CMO से बात करी,
ग्लूकोज नहीं चढ़ा,
CMO से बात करी, ना ग्लूकोज चढ़ा, ना कोई मेडिसिन दी। पेशेंट मेरा तरफ के मार दिया इन्होंने, हॉस्पिटल वालों ने मेरा पेशेंट मार दिया, मेरे भाई को नहीं छोड़ा और इन्होंने कोई पेपर नहीं दिया। शाम को मैं डॉक्टर के पास गया मोबाइल लेने, तो डॉक्टर ने मेरे से कहा कि आपके पेशेंट हार्ट फेल होने से शुगर बढ़ गई थी, इसलिए आपका पेशेंट मर गया। और उनसे कोरोना की रिपोर्ट पूछी गई तो उन्होंने कोरोना के तो कोई टेस्ट हुआ नहीं, जबकि कोरोना का टेस्ट हमारे सामने हुआ था, तो हमें किसी प्रकार का कोई कागज नहीं दिया है।
दिल्ली के सरकारी अस्पतालों में कैसे इलाज हो रहा है, अरविंद केजरीवाल जो नहीं देख पा रहे हैं वो लगातार अपनी पीठ थपथपा रहे हैं। आज सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने भी कहा कि दिल्ली में मरीजों के साथ जो व्यवहार हो रहा है वो जानवरों से भी बुरा है। कोविड के टेस्ट नहीं हो रहे हैं, प्राइवेट लैब्स जो है वो टेस्ट में आनाकानी कर रहा है। ऐसे में जो मरीज है, जो बीमार है, वो जाए तो जाए कहाँ?
Even judges of the Supreme Court are horrified. While pulling up the Arvind Kejriwal government in Delhi, they've said there are serious problems in the way Delhi is fighting coronavirus. COVID patients are treated worse than animals. In one case, a dead body was found in the garbage. In the other, dead bodies were stacked next to COVID patients in COVID wards. The situation is horrendous, horrific and pathetic. The Delhi High Court too has observed that Delhi is fast heading towards becoming the corona capital of the country.
Patients are crying with pain and there is nobody to attend. Beds will go vacant if this is how the patients are treated in your hospitals. Why has testing gone down in Delhi while it has gone up in other places? Handling of dead bodies show a sorry state of affairs. Patients' families are not even informed about dead bodies. समों को लेकर और कोविड के कारण जो लोग मृत्यु को प्राप्त हो रहे हैं, जिस प्रकार उनके साथ भी एक अमानवीय दृष्टिकोण से ट्रीटमेंट हो रहा है, उस विषय को भी सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने देखा है और उस पर फटकार लगाई है।
Be it doctors who've been forced to beg for their salaries or patients who are paying the price of negligence and apathy, the state of health infrastructure is alarming in Delhi. The observations by both the Delhi High Court and the Supreme Court should serve as a wake-up call. Let's debate.
Quickly introduce my panel. Nupur Sharma being with us, Ram Kadam also with us, MLA BJP is with us, Dr. Arushi Jain, petitioner in the Supreme Court in a doctor's case is also with us. Mohammad Tawseef Rahman with us. Chetan Singh also with us. My first question here to Dr. Arushi Jain. Dr. Jain, the arguments and the observations the Supreme Court made today clearly slamming the Delhi government, clearly saying why is COVID testing in Delhi lower other than in places in Mumbai and Chennai. Testing in Delhi has gone down while in other states it's gone up, and they gave the statistics. In Delhi, testing is down from 7,000 to 5,000, whereas in Mumbai and Chennai it's gone up from 16,000 to 17,000. Why is it in Delhi, when we are hearing the haunting conversations that are coming out from LNJP hospitals and others, that Delhi government seems to be showing a complete apathy when it comes to COVID cases?
Okay, hi. So I would like to take a moment to explain to the entire nation what my petition is all about, firstly. So I was forced to file this petition in the Supreme
Dr.
Court.
Jain, your petition, I'll look at...
Yeah, one second. So I was forced to file this petition in the Supreme Court so that the doctor's cause doesn't become another migrant worker's cause. I'm not saying that nothing has been done for the doctors till now, but it's not enough. So I would like to tell the entire nation what I was asking for. I was asking for a separate accommodation for doctors so that these frontline workers can stay in a temporary accommodation and not infect others, and especially their loved ones. Then their salaries do not be deducted. Because there is no exact way of knowing how many of these doctors are actually infected and how many of their loved ones they have actually infected. And lastly, security to be given to these doctors. Why should a doctor on duty be beaten up while serving his Hippocratic oath? And if doctors collapse,
and that's a relevant issue, but I also want to come across to... yes, very true, Dr. Jain. I also want to come across to our other panelists to ask a particular question on what the Delhi government is doing. Ram Kadam, how are you looking at the way the Delhi government has behaved here? We've heard a conversation. In the conversation, it's crystal clear there could have been a lot that could have been done, but it seems the Delhi government is still coming out with a statement and saying, no, we are very happy with the way the government hospitals are functioning.
At the very onset, let me emphasize the fact that how the government's negligence is. And today, the Supreme Court is also endorses the same. See, apathy, the part of the hospital and the government is outrageous, and this is callousness and distressing. And I think this is same equally happened in Maharashtra as well. Because in Maharashtra also, if you see, the cases are crossed more than 1 lakh. And absolutely completely negligent of Maharashtra government also, and they are completely busy in a blame game. And patients are battling for the bed, patients are battling for the medicines. There are no ambulance in Mumbai. Mumbai is an international city. But the unfortunate part is now Mumbai's numbers are crossed more than China. The Mumbai and Maharashtra has crossed more than 1 lakh positive patients today. Yesterday's numbers are this. So somehow, whether it is Delhi government or whether it is the Maharashtra government, this government should be sincere about it. They are still not sincere, because likewise, as you said, in Delhi, there are how they treated to the dead bodies. Equally, in Maharashtra government also, if you see the Sion Hospital, KM Hospital, and those hospitals also, patients and the dead bodies are treated very badly, very inhuman. And which is unfortunate. Government should be sincere about it. And in Mumbai and Maharashtra, there are 90% clinics of the doctors are still closed, and government is not doing anything about it.
Absolutely, and that's a question, Chetan, I also want to bring you in and ask you. The BMC run Jogeshwari Trauma Hospital performed the last rites of a patient without informing the family about it, and there were at least 6 such cases that happened. Yesterday, BMC shut down Mumbai's largest private laboratory at a time when, like Ram Kadam is saying, 1 lakh plus cases are there in Maharashtra. How is it the government in Maharashtra, and this is pan pan India going to be dealing with COVID if you are continuing to go on with this, not having anything in mind to deal with the situation?
Rhythm, there have been gaps, and whenever these gaps have surfaced, we know that the administration and the chief minister has immediately taken an action, and you know that people have been transferred, even the commissioner level too. Now these are the extraordinary time, and during these extraordinary time, extraordinary efforts, extraordinary collaboration is required. We all know across the country, Epidemic Act is in place. When Epidemic Acts are there, the states have got very limited power. How many states are there with opposition? You can count in one hand. So where you look at the Harshvardhan ji. Harshvardhan ji has never tweeted anything, has never done Twitter live of any kind of health issue, but he has done the Twitter live of the rally in Bihar, the election rally which is taking place. So you look at the Union Health Minister. So I really want to understand what is happening right now. Why there are so many lives? Why there is a compromise with the health safety, health health of the people? See, like before I or anybody gets the salary, the tax.
Okay, understand your point. We have paucity of time, so I also want my other panelists to get in a word here. I also want to ask the question you're raising here. Nupur, no finger pointing, but I can see that could suddenly start here. Nupur, what would you say the government needs to be doing, the central government, and how do you think the Delhi and the Maharashtra government need to be looking at this?
Rhythm, interesting for somebody like Chetan, he wants to link everything to Rajya Sabha or Bihar elections. What was Dr. Harshvardhan doing? No, he wasn't there in the virtual rally. I don't know what you were watching, what channel you were watching. Secondly, most importantly, he's been the most active health minister, thankfully for him, and he has time and again advised governments like especially in Delhi.
Did he do the Twitter live or not? Did he do the Twitter live of the rally or not?
Can you please ask this gentleman to speak when his turn comes? I did not interrupt him. Do you not have decency? Speak when your chance comes and when spoken to. So what if he's done Twitter live? He's also the most active health minister this country has seen. The country gave you abundant time, and mind you, health is a state subject.
Even if Twitter live.
Oh my God, Rhythm, you have to allow him. Well, your Rahul Gandhi is doing some stupid live every day, makes a fool of himself twice a day. What do we do about that? Your Rahul Gandhi goes and sides with Pakistan, Mani Shankar Iyer, Shashi Tharoor, all of them. What do we do about that? Tum jaisa gaddar hai yahan pe. However, I'll come back to the point. Health is a state subject. It is not some other subject. As early as 28th March, within 3 days of the lockdown, of the nationwide lockdown, the country released, the central government released SDRF funds to the tune of 29,000 crores. A state like Maharashtra, including of SDRF and other policies which were announced by the central government, got upwards of 28,000 crores. What did they do with it? 28,000 crores is not enough for a state like Maharashtra to deal with this pandemic. Oh, they must have eaten it up because they were very busy in ensuring that the trains were not even getting filled up. They wanted to rid themselves of the backbone of the Maharashtra economy, meaning thereby migrant labor. कि हमने तुम्हारी वोट ले ली, हमारे देश को छोड़ के जाओ, हमारे प्रदेश को छोड़ के जाओ. You think that poor people are a responsibility? You don't want to be accountable for them. People saw that, which led to the increase and spike in the infections. Now, secondly and most importantly, I completely agree with the doctor here. This is a serious issue, and I'll tell you a story from Delhi. Initially, an announcement was made by the Delhi government that we have booked a 5-star hotel in central Delhi for all doctors in Delhi government hospitals run within central Delhi. Do you know what happened? Later on, they realized that the rooms are very expensive. They said, "Bas itne kamre kar payenge." When you have a budget of 65,000 crores, which you pass on 23rd March 2020, yes, you earmark only 50 crores for COVID, but you earmark 380 crores for advertisement. This is what happens, that doctors have to fight for their livelihood. Thanks to this union government,
we have less time. Nupur, very valid point. Nupur, very valid point. This is a state issue. The state needs to look at it. Tawseef, I'm going to give you 30 seconds to make a quick point because we have to wrap up the debate.
Rhythm, will you allow me to say something?
Rhythm, like whenever it's about politics, we can do a blame game.
30 seconds, Tawseef, we need to wrap up, please.
It's very sad that we are only targeting the state. We are only targeting a state which is non-BJP. Why don't we talk about Gujarat? The problem, and honestly, I'm telling you, India is still not prepared to fight against virus. And each and everyone, whether belonging from any part of the country or any political party, everyone is trying their best. It is not just Maharashtra which is going down. It is about Delhi, Maharashtra, Gujarat, Kolkata, Bangalore, Tamil Nadu, each and everywhere. But we have to fight unity. Just the way you say when it's about terrorism, we have to stay united. This is the time we have to stay united and listen what the PM says.
Okay.
You know, and when you talk about the audit, we really want to know what happened with the PM's fund. You know, so let's not play a blame game कि उसने पैसे के साथ किया उन्होंने क्या किया. Let's stay united and let's not play. Maharashtra doesn't want
absolutely. I want to thank all my panelists. All of you have spoken, and I want to say in the end that this is no longer about any political party, viewers, but the bottom line is every political party needs to act, because this is a global pandemic and India is trying its best to fight it out. Thank you for being with us. Let's see you again. Thank you for being with us.